That girl a freak, girl a freak, girl a freak. I can lick it, I can ride it while you slip it and slide it. Hey besties! Oh my god, it feels so good to say that. Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for coming back, it means a lot. And if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I mean, subscribe now that you're here, like, I mean, you're already here, you know? You're already on my channel. Might as well just subscribe so you can see the video that's coming up next, you know? Like, if you guys aren't already aware, based off the title, I am getting a haircut today. I need one badly. I've never been this crusty. No, actually, yes, I have been crusty before. So I'm not gonna say I haven't been crusty because I have, and I'd be lying if I wasn't. I'm super excited because me and my cousin, she's a hairstylist, you know? She's not like a barber. I don't expect my hair to look like I just got it done from like a top A-list barber shop. I'm extremely optimistic of this haircut. I'm excited because my cousin and I, we talk probably the most from all my cousins because she's just a wise person. She's very knowledgeable. She's gone through a lot of experiences. If she hasn't gone through the experiences, she knows people who have, like, you know what I mean? She's the type of person that just has a lot of people in her life that have gone through shit. And I wanted to ask you guys on my Instagram, if you guys don't follow my Instagram, go check it out, okay? With Instagram, luckily I could send you guys messages on my little broadcast channel. So it feels super personal, you know? If you guys want to, it's gonna be in my description or whatever. I wanted to ask my besties on there, what do you guys need advice on, you know? I know a lot of us need advice and sometimes you want unbiased advice. Sometimes your friends will tell you this is what's good for you, but they're only telling you that because they're your friends and it's what you want to hear. But we're not gonna tell you what you want to hear, girl. We're gonna tell you what you need to hear, okay? Which is the honest truth. But right now I'm in San Antonio still, just to update you guys, because I know the last time that you guys saw me, I was back home. I was at my mom's house and Adam got super sick. So that was the last thing you guys heard from me. Just to give you guys a little update on that. Poopy is not in the hospital anymore, thank God. It's just been a roller coaster of emotions and a roller coaster in general, being in the hospital for so long. I love you guys for all the beautiful messages that you guys have left on my videos, on his videos in general, and wishing him a fast recovery, and I'm super happy for that and grateful. So thank you guys. Right now I'm 13 minutes away from my cousin's little shop. Dude, one time she was talking to me about color and stuff when it comes down to dyeing your hair, and she gave me like a whole chemistry lesson about how hair and color is needed to be done. And just with that little explanation, gave me a lot of intel with how knowledgeable she is in what she does and in her profession. Literally, you're an icon, and I love you so much as a person, as my family. She's one of the few people that I feel like I wasn't close to when I was younger that I became super close to as an adult. I'm just excited for you guys to meet her. Like, I'm gonna let her introduce herself in 3, 2, 1. So this is my, oh my god, I literally look crazy. This is my before. And that's because this camera gives me a little bit of justice. I already kind of mentioned who you were. I said you were my cousin, but I didn't introduce you by name. So if you want to tell them what you do.
So my name is Claire. I guess that's what everybody knows me by, Claire. It's actually Clarissa.
You've never gone by Clarissa, huh?
No.
By your friends, people you meet?
No. Well, like a few friends do say, like, do call me Clarissa. You know what I mean? Just because. But yeah, no. Everyone just calls me Claire. For me, it's just easier. You know what I mean? Like my business is that. It's funny because I don't even know where that came from. People always ask me, like, where did Claire, like, why Claire? You know, obviously we know why, right? Because it's short like for Clarissa kind of thing. But it was in middle school, I think, that someone just started calling me Claire, and it just stayed.
And it works. Like, I feel like you give off Claire energy.
Right? Like, I'm totally a Libra though, because look, me and my astrology, right? Here we go. I always think of that because obviously I'm Clarissa, right? But Claire does suit me. Like, it's funny.
I don't imagine calling you Clarissa. I don't even think your mom's called you Clarissa, huh?
No, dude, my mom calls me like something that's not even my name when she's mad at me. Does that make sense? She'll like, she's like, Claristella. Dude, that's obviously not my name. Like, she's funny.
She said, I'm gonna give you
a whole other name. Like, not even what I gave you to begin with. Like,
she's like, wait, what's your first name?
For real, for real.
I hate that I never gave myself a nickname because nobody gave me one.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have just given myself one. Like, it would have just stuck. Sorry, that was very selfish of me.
I wish someone, if I could have just given it to myself.
I should have just done it myself.
That's hilarious.
Dude, yeah, all my friends call me this.
So I do hair. I've been doing it for forever. Obviously, I have a little business. I started my business when my son was born because I used to work for corporate before, which I love. I absolutely love working for corporate, but it just wasn't it. I started it then just because I wanted to spend more time with him. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to raise him.
You wanted to have control of your schedule too, I'm sure.
Absolutely, yeah, because I knew that, you know, babies get sick and, you know, just, I don't know, all of the things, all of the mom
It's like
things,
just
right?
life, yeah.
Yeah, so I left corporate, started this, which I don't regret. I absolutely love that I did this since 2000. And it was funny because everyone thought I was crazy for like opening a business during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I remember like someone telling me people are not cutting their hair or whatever. And I was like, I took the leap of faith only because I thought people don't want to go to a place where there is a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
So if I have my own business, it'll be like a little room by myself. And dude, the turnout was fantastic. Typically, when you leave a place, the average about 70% of your guests follow you just because it's a new location, new whatever. But because I was gonna have my own business, right? Actually, more than anything, it was gonna be like secluded from everyone else. They were like, I guess we'll try it, and obviously, like, they love me. You know, they're following me.
Yeah, and I think that's where this line of work, it's like a very personal experience rather than just a transactional one.
Right, right.
Because also, you're not just like, here, let me just give you this and you're done. You know, you're spending like time with these people.
Yeah.
And I think you've been blessed with coming off to people as very personable and very easy to talk to.
Yeah,
you know?
it's because I'm like super like myself. What you see is what you get. And I've always made it a point to be like that with my guests too, you know? Even like with family and stuff, I'm super raw. Like, I've just never been the type to like have to hide. I was never afraid to just be me. It makes it easy for people to like me, you know? And I appreciate that because
that's like the easiest way to like just go through life in general, you know?
I'm very blessed to be able to work with all kinds of personalities that sit in my chair, obviously, right? Like, I literally have all walks of life. And so I get to know people. Like, I literally get to know people. Don't mind me, I'm gonna be turning you and stuff because I need to see. And so, again, I appreciate the fact that like people trust me with stories and stuff. And not just stories. People trust me with their life experiences, right? And like, I think that's why you and I talked about this at some point about how like I know a lot of things, right? And it's not that I mean, I've experienced a lot of right? But mostly like I live through my clients, right? And I appreciate those life lessons because a lot of the times it avoids me from doing those mistakes, right? Like,
I also feel like just living through other people's shoes has given you like a much clearer view on life as well. Advice on self-love, confidence, self-approval, overall trying to have a positive mindset.
Oh my God, I love that we started with that one. Literally love it because a lot about what I do is like loving yourself. Everyone always tells me like, oh, you made me look so pretty. And I'm like, honestly, I just enhanced what you had. Like, I'm just working with what you have, right? Earlier on a Facebook post, it said, people over 30, what advice would you give people in their 20s, right? In your 20s is a time to start knowing who you are without the guidance of your parents. They've done their job all the way up to where they should. You're not going to learn anymore, right? Now you need to learn with your self experiences, right? I said this to Joel at his 15 where I was like, when you can't turn to no one, turn to God. Turn around and look at everybody. And you know that we're all here because we love you and you can count on each and every one of us. But when you can't come to one of us, go to God.
Amen.
Amen to that.
I've always been a person of faith and I've kind of toggled with different religions and stuff, and this isn't about religion. I'm just saying, like, when you can't run to no one, like, run to God, just say it, because once you say it, you start figuring things out, right? And again, your 20s is important. It's a crucial time in your life because you're discovering you. You're discovering who you're supposed to be, right? My best advice is the confidence kind of comes obviously from within, right? I can't make you be confident. I can change your life a little bit by altering your appearance to make you feel confident in front of a mirror, but the reality of it, if it doesn't come from within, it doesn't really matter what you look like. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you look like. I've known the prettiest, or what I thought were the prettiest of girls, and I meet them and I'm like, wow, like the lack of self-worth. Discovering who you are is important, and learning from your mistakes, because mistakes are meant to happen, you know? And you just have to appreciate the storm when it's around. You have to learn from it. You have to learn from it. I'm a very confident person, and if you know me, you know that, right? Like, I'm about 5'11" and I still rock the out of heels. Like,
Yeah.
that's how confident I am. I love for people to look at me. And like the other day, I was doing my hair here and I was on FaceTime with my friend Mary. And she's like, why are you doing your hair? And I'm like, because I had time, right? So I finished curling it or whatever. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, bitch, I'm so pretty. Like, I'm so pretty.
I think a lot of the time people find their self-confidence when they've like been able to just feel good wherever their headspace is, wherever their like overall life is aligned. And I think a lot of like the journaling, the time that you put in for yourself, the amount of time that you allow yourself to love yourself,
right,
is where like a lot of that confidence comes in. Because confidence isn't necessarily like a ranking scale.
Right.
Like it's very much, the confidence comes from the comfort that you feel in your skin.
Right.
You know, you have to love yourself because that's the only skin that you have.
Yeah.
know? Every person can see an individual and say they're super hot, and you have that ability to think that about yourself.
Absolutely.
There is a transition that could happen from damn, I hate myself to I literally love who I am. I love the body that I've been given. It's beautiful. And I don't even always feel like it has anything to do with the physicality of an appearance. I feel like confidence is more like a correlation up here to up here.
Right.
Or like a synchronization of your heart and your mind.
Right,
you know,
right.
because I feel like planting that seed and reassuring yourself, I'm not ugly. Beauty isn't defined by the way somebody looks, because some of the most quote unquote beautiful people could be the ugliest people.
Right.
You don't have to give power to one or the other, you know? And once your love from the inside for yourself happens, you're not gonna have to question anything, is what I'm saying. You're not gonna have to worry about certain things because you already love yourself.
Right.
The opinions of others or the thoughts of others doesn't even cross your mind anymore, because it's like, at the end of the day, who are you gonna have? You know? Like, at the end of the day, who are you gonna go home to? I'm gonna ask you this, Claire. Do you automatically trust a person until they give you a reason to not trust them? Or are you the type of person that you don't trust people until they give you a reason to trust them?
Yes. I'm the person that think very neutral of people, okay?
Because I was gonna say the same thing, that I just go into something not really thinking.
Yeah.
And then until they give me a reason to not trust them, I don't. But you're the opposite. You're neutral, but you wait until they give you a reason to trust them.
Yes.
That's how you feel?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So I wouldn't like if I just met you, I just hope that you're a good person. Okay?
Because I trust everybody.
No.
Like, that's where I'm like,
I wouldn't trust you with things. I wouldn't tell you things. I wouldn't do things.
Okay, maybe.
I wouldn't take you on a bank robbery. Why a bank robbery? I wish I had that. What kind of money, man? But
okay, if somebody were to need help, right? They're on the side of the road. They look beat up. I'm the type of person that would stop.
I'm definitely not.
Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Not.
That I'm too trustworthy. Too fast. I think that's where I feel like I've allowed myself to let people too close.
Yeah.
Because you're the type that has a little bit of guard.
It's very difficult for me to let somebody in. It's very difficult, honestly.
That's so weird how we're both that.
But you want to know something?
So
the irony in it is what I do for a living is people know my life. All my life, right? They know a lot about my life. But you know this much about my life. She knows that much about my life. She knows that much about my life.
You only let people to a limit. And I feel like I just give myself to everyone. I'm sure there's things that Adam knows 100% that you don't.
Right.
Like, and that's obviously based on like how much time we spend together, how much I trust him with certain things. Like, I'm sure if I spend enough time with you, you would also know the exact same thing. Right. You know what I mean?
And
like,
there's a different relationship.
Yes, but I'm very open. Like, I feel like I'm an open book to Adam as I am to like my family or like my close friends. Like, I feel like I only say that he knows certain things because I've gotten that like enough time to be like, okay, this is the perfect time to talk about this, or this is the perfect time to talk about that, you know? Well, this one I'm gonna pass it on to you, but advice on co-parenting. It's so hard constantly having to be the bigger parent / person.
Yes, it sucks. Them kids. I'm just kidding. I love my babies, right? I really do. You know, some advice that I actually just saw on like a reel or something was this mom says she has a teenage daughter and that her daughter refuses to like come out and spend time with the family anymore. She's at that stage, right? And so the mom says that she took her laundry into her room and decided to take her a snack. So she sat on her bed and was just talking to her, right? She says, I felt like I was overstaying my welcome, so I was getting up to leave, and that the daughter said, hey mom, thanks for coming in and talking to me. And so she says sometimes you have to meet your kids where they're at. You can't expect them to be where you expect expect them to be, because they're their own person. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're their own person. So you have to allow them to be who they need to be. I always have this vision of my kids, and like I named them a certain way because I wanted them to be certain, like, you know, like to guide them in certain ways. And that starts from the minute that you're pregnant. Honestly, the fact that you care enough to wonder if you're a good parent, or like the fact that you care enough to be like, hey, help because I suck at parenting, is the fact that you're a good parent, because that just says how much you care and love your kid enough to want to be better for them. You just need to love them, to show them love and compassion, because these kids are going to be who the they need to be, who they need to be, who they were brought in this world to be, and that's not who you have envisioned in your head. Does that make sense? You have to just teach them to love, teach them to be loved, teach them, again, compassion and forgiveness, and everything else just kind of falls into place. For yourself too, because dude, I find myself sometimes driving and crying about how like I suck at momhood, right, or whatever, and then I talk to like some of my friends, same, and I'm like, oh, thank God we're all up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
and I feel like a lot of times you may feel like you're the only person going through a situation, but girl, there's like so many other people going through the exact same thing as you.
Yeah,
like
literally. So no, you're a good mom. The fact that you think that you need more assistance or any direction to being a good mom, because my kid isn't your kid and your kid isn't my kid, and we're supposed to parent them different. All you need to do is teach them to love and be loved, and that starts by you showing them that yourself. And again, sounds like you already are.
So this person said, my dad and I constantly, oh my God, I'm getting a call from Karen. Hold on. Dude, I'm filming too. What the fuck?
So wait, are you doing that TikTok challenge, that Drew Wall thing?
Oh yeah, no, just kidding.
I'm calling you because we're filming a video today and we wanted to know if you had any suggestions of what we should cook for today's video.
Ooh, y'all should try the green spaghetti.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Y'all need to do the green spaghetti, because
Oh, so
green
you say
spaghetti.
green spaghetti. Alright, I'm gonna put it on the fork to the love, and then if we pick you, you win, and I get to send you a fat ass dildo.
I'll take it all.
Alright, bye.
Bye. How the do I get a? You don't need a man. I've been single my whole life. You're 19 years old. You can continue being
That's
single.
not your whole life, bro. You're just starting.
Literally, like you're just getting your life started. Don't focus on a man. I mean, if you feel like you have to get a man, just live your life. The man will come, is what I'm saying.
The man will come. The man always should be the one to come, for the record. Wow, like not
like that,
but like for real.
Y'all know what she.
They're the ones that are supposed to be chasing you, not you them.
Let's move, you guys. Come on.
Hold them, talk to them.
I got hair in my mouth. Now it feels like I'm vlogging. Actually, I kind of want to hold you guys for the rest of the video, so I'm gonna hold you guys. Okay, I still look like Jimmy John or Dirty Dan. I literally have never had my hair over my lips, so I know I look busted, crusted, dusted, musty, but
Yeah, better. Sorry, let me get it.
Thank God, man.
All the towels on your face and shit.
See, because I already look different. I look different, I feel different. You're right, girl. Oh, it feels so fresh. I forgot what it felt like to go to like a salon and do this. A lot of them are about relationships.
They're looking for relationships, how to find relationships or what?
Yeah, like somebody said,
Girl, find yourself, man.
somebody said, I've been talking to this girl, I'm a girly too, for the past 5 months. She told me she was single, but I recently found out she's been dating someone since 2019 and she never told me. I want to confront her about the situation because I'm hurt, but at the same time, I just want to stop communication altogether, no explanation. I realized something was fishy because she would stop replying on Friday through Sunday and wouldn't reach back out till Monday, which is understandable, but I felt like something was off. I'm torn, but help. Ew, I look like an egg. I didn't realize. So first of all, if this person lied to you and didn't have the balls to tell you at all in general that they're dating somebody since 2019, I feel like they don't deserve an explanation.
Right.
They weren't even gonna bring it up. Why do you owe them an explanation, you know?
Right? No, yeah, absolutely.
Do you agree?
I absolutely agree. I
Do you
would.
have anything else that you want to say?
No. And there is no such thing as closure. You don't need closure. No one should treat you like that.
I mean, shit. That wasn't even an open relationship. How could it be closed?
Exactly.
No, seriously though, they weren't your partner.
They
you
were
know,
everyone's partner.
they were for the streets, girl. You don't owe them anything.
Yeah.
So on to the next.
Yep.
Let's migrate. I feel so good. I don't even go what they say. It does. It has a lot to do with the haircut. That's confidence. Your confidence. That's your middle name.
Curl confidence. That's what this is called.
I'm dead. How can I grow my YouTube channel as a beginner?
That's on you.
Consistency. Literally, I posted like every 2-3 days and my account just started growing. It just grew and grew and grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. And I stopped posting, so my account stopped growing, you know? So you grow as much effort as you put in. And that's with anything.
The first question, the relationships question, like the self-worth questions, the relationship question. If we're gonna speak finances, it's the same thing. If we're gonna speak, girl.
I'm like, what did I say again?
What were we even talking about?
I'm like, what was the question? No, just kidding. No, but seriously though, like, what did I say?
God damn.
Sorry, COVID. The way that you were like, and for this, and for this. I'm like, I want to play it back right now. Hold on. I'm going to go watch it real quick. Hold on. Give me a sec. So you grow... You grow as much effort as you put in, you know, like you can grow on your channel, you know, and like that's overall what it is. Cause like you can pick to like just be lazy and put it off till tomorrow, or you can work to get it done today, right now as I'm speaking. So get to posting, get to editing. On to the next. I accidentally ran over my sister's cat and she doesn't know yet and thinks he ran away. I don't know if I should tell her. It's been a week. The cat's name is Grande, by the way. That's fucked up. How do you tell your sister that her cat died because you ran it over?
Mira, if she doesn't ask you directly, like, hey, did you my cat? You don't have to explain anything.
But how does she tell her though? Like, how would you tell your brother?
I wouldn't unless my brother asked me if I his cat.
I mean, you're not telling a lie if you're not saying anything at all.
Right.
So you're not lying.
Right.
But
we don't encourage lying around here.
Just don't say anything at all.
Dude, until proven guilty, we're in Texas.
What's a good foundation to any relationship?
Trust. Communication. Communication.
Communication,
yeah.
Because communication leads to trust.
Right.
Bitch, that's hot. The fuck?
Imprinting on you.
You're leaving a big old C on my neck. You're like, it's like, here's my username. Check it out. How to have work-life balance. I tend to work too much on vacation, but I also care about my employees away from work.
That would be more. Business owner?
I'm assuming, yeah. That's all the details they said. But how do you balance out? Well, because I feel for you, like you leave work and you leave work at work.
Absolutely.
You know, like you don't bring your work problems to home. You have like a good separation of your work and you know what I mean? You have like a life out of here.
And I am very like, a lot of times I post on my social media and I'm like, I'm gonna be out. You can send me a DM, you can send me a text message, but I am not going to open it until Monday when I'm back at work. Yeah. Even though I'm not at work physically, but I try to do that 9 to 5 kind of thing, right? Even though I am a business owner myself and like sometimes I do get text messages. If I have some downtime, I'm gonna do it. But like if I'm on vacation, a lot of the times I post and I'm like, yeah, no, like I'm not answering. I don't want to. Like I'm allowed to have my time by myself, you know?
Exactly. And that makes sense.
Yeah, if you work for corporate, more
reasons.
More of a reason.
More of a reason to like leave it at home. If you feel like you have nothing but work, try to like find hobbies or like try to like distract yourself with certain things. Read a book. Even spending time with family that maybe you haven't seen in a while or you know you haven't talked to a friend in a long time. Like hit them up, you know? Don't be afraid to make that first step too.
It's a mindset. Creating that boundary is a mindset. Nobody's gonna do it but you. Like it's literally that simple. So you have to make sure that you put your phone aside and you don't answer, you don't look at those text messages, you don't read those emails, you don't whatever, because how else will you create it? Like I can sit here and give you like a timeline of when you should work and when you shouldn't, but that doesn't mean that works for you. So create what works for you and stick to it. It's consistency. Aren't we like back to this whole like, I feel like every question's kind of connecting to each other.
Everything ties to one another too. All these lessons can be used in different scenarios, you know, like this one ties in. Yeah.
It's a seltzer, so nothing crazy.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I'm actually not drinking anymore.
Oh, that's true.
I forgot about that. No, it's okay, it's okay.
Well, I am, so I'm gonna open it.
No, yeah. Damn, I haven't drank since Quinta and I only had like the brindis and like 2 shots.
Isn't it like a Wells that was like not even really wet?
Oh, I felt a little buzz. I don't know. You're like placebo effect. The grape. They gave me the grape juice. I'm like, I feel good. No, this one's ironic because it's like the total opposite.
Okay.
From, well, like kind of. Hi, my name is Juan, aka J-Lo.
I love
Nice
that.
to meet you. Love your content, bestie. Oh, thank you. So question is, I'm at a point in my life where I've accustomed to being by myself. Like, I'm completely okay with being alone. Do you think that is okay or quote unquote normal? I do enjoy my own company, but I often feel like I have so much love to give, but it scares me.
Well, first of all, we love that you're confident by yourself and that you love being by yourself. That's
Yeah,
great.
just to put into perspective, there's more people that can be alone than people who love and are confident in being alone.
Right.
You know, you've got the hard part down. The easy part is just surrounding yourself.
But the question was, is it okay for them to be
So
the way they are, right?
their question is, I'm completely okay with being alone. Do you think that is okay or normal
That
to
is-
be like this?
That's best case scenario.
Low-key, yeah.
So good for you. Because you're comfortable being yourself, you're not gonna settle. You're not gonna tolerate disrespect.
Exactly.
You're comfortable being by yourself. So if your concern is that you're not gonna find somebody, that's a different question. That wasn't the question. The question is it normal for you to be like this? Best case scenario.
Yeah. Independency is a much more benefit in somebody's life than dependency on another person.
Right.
So you have a blessing in being okay and fine and living life alone, you know? Like, that's a big deal. There's a lot of people who can't. The other thing is that you have a lot of love to give, and it's okay for you to find somebody to give that love to. But giving love, if you feel like you have a lot of love to give, doesn't always necessarily mean you have to give it in a relationship, you know? Love can be given to friends, other individuals in your life, family. Love
If you
can
want
be...
to donate your love, go to a shelter.
There's also that. You could give your love to an animal. There's so many ways you could express your love and not be quote unquote alone without being in a relationship. So, like, give your love to people who are deserving of your love and appreciative of your love. Are we done?
Yep.
Yay! Oh my god, that went by so fast. I think that's all I have for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna be here for a few weeks actually in San Antonio, so if I need another haircut, I will come back
Right.
and we will continue with part 2. I almost threw up.
Self-love is very important.
It really is. And
I like the way that ended with that last one.
that was a really good one. I think that was a perfect one. But I want to say thank you, Claire, for
Thank
having
you.
me. I love you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for cleaning me up too, because I look like a fucking caveman.
Super cute. Look at how clean.
Imagine. Okay, besties, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave Claire's social media if you guys want to follow her on Instagram. For my girlies in San Antonio, if you guys feel like you need a miracle in your hair, she's a miracle worker. So if you guys want to follow her, I'm gonna leave her Instagram down below. Honestly, could not have done this video with anyone better, so thank you.
Look at them in the middle.
That's cute. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. Okay, please subscribe, besties. I love you guys. Leave a comment, leave a like, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.
And cut.